Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I think we're all good. Yes, sirree dog. Okay, so on the docket for today is continue to prep these weird combination of fights. I do want to watch someone else do this fight because it seems like obviously the most, we're hopefully going to win today, Noel. It seems like the most obvious thing to do in this fight is lead Fu and get lead Fu, and then it's going to bait in Slowking, clicking Future Sight, which I would love to not do that. Because Future Sight is just going to be such a pain in the ass for us to navigate, especially with the lack of good dark types. What up, Overtail? We also have to do, I want to do a 2026 Saves Untitled bingo. Like basically a month late resolutions, but Saves Untitled related. Let me add back the chat. Chat was being funky. At least I can always read it on the overlay. Anything else? Urshipu. Yeah. Yeah, because obviously Labubu is the guy to lead this. I mean, we could always lead with someone who breaks it and we go like a completely different path. I don't know if we have anyone who would... I guess we could do something like Mega Blastoids, right? Because Mega Blastoids is faster. Is Base Blastoids faster? They are? Oh, is that even like under-leveled? Yeah, we haven't had Touch Blastoids in months. Because that might be a better prep to do. Yeah, but it looks like we might have to Mega, which is annoying to waste our Mega from the jump, but I guess it depends on what they bait, right? And I don't think this would ever be Explosion on turn 1 with both rocks and spikes on the field. Yeah, I don't know why my chat's not loading. I mean, I can still read what you guys are saying in the overlay, but it's just hella annoying to not have it in the little spot. Damn you, dual streams. Let's just hope, yeah, no one said anything interesting in the YouTube chat. Yeah, I guess yes and no. Obviously, they're going to be some of the strongest ones. Like, any fight where we feel like we could get into a jam, we either want to, like, sack someone, look for a better line. Yeah. Because if I was just like, I'm not using Urshifu for any of these fights, I'm making it, like, 20 times harder myself. What I really want to do is, like... Again, in a perfect world, we should prep backwards. But if I can continue, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, if I'm not making it harder for myself by avoiding it. I do have all of these documents for all the little prep sheets for every fight here set up. So now I can actually jump in between them. Because we're going to lead with Fu. If we lead with Blastoids... Oh no, I was just watching a video on some guy telling a story about like a famous cheater in Yu-Gi-Oh! And they started getting into the weeds of explaining what the cards did, and I was completely lost. I was like, yes, tournament formats, this makes sense. And then as soon as we got start getting into the weeds of like special summon this guy from the graveyard, I'm like, oh, I don't know. Miss me with that. Yeah. That's why I only play TFT. Dude, I'm so mad. There's another sub-regional for TFT this weekend. I didn't, like, bust her out in 4 games like I did last time. Actually, I forget if I busted out in 3 games or 4 games, but let me see if I can pull up the score sheet so I can express my disappointment correctly. Konami's on, does anyone who's, like, considered cheating, they just fucking drop the banhammer? Let's see if I can do this without spoilers. So, yeah. So for this tournament, I was... What seed was I? Can I control find? Save 200, a seed 203. So obviously not expected to do insanely well. Still, Firelord Ozai. I think Firelord Ozai forgot to check in. I've played against them either in main lobbies. I recognize that name. You start seeing a lot of the same people. Anyways, so I was not even expected to make it. I think I was like barely expected to make it to day 2. So I start off day 1 playing like a fucking god. Let me zoom in. Yeah. 4th, 2nd, 3rd. Obviously, 8th place is the worst. 1st is the best. 4th, 2nd, 3rd. And then I just like completely shit the bed in the final 3 games. Like, I started out and I was like, I've never played this well in a tournament. And then I completely shit the bed. Well, actually, 6th, 4th, 8th is not too bad of a closer. Like 4th, 2nd, 3rd. But I played really well. And then, see, the cutoff for day 2 is where it turns the red here. So just barely. Like, if I lost the tiebreaker, I would have not made it to day 2. But I felt like really good about how I played generally. I mean, the 8th, running it down to the end, I just got choked. So then day 2, they add in like challenger players. They add in the best players who weren't in the day 1. So the lobbies become a whole lot harder. And I start off the day going 2-2-3. Smurfing out of my fucking mind, and then you can see the sad result. Basically, if I missed day 3 by 2 placements. Like, if I would have got 6-6-6, I would have been fine here. But I basically played my ass off to start the tournament, and then fucking... Yeah, like 2 plays. And I know, and I played the same dumb shit. Yeah, I felt so bad. Like, I was positioning, because if you finish top 8 on day 1... you would get extra points going into day 3, and that's the only way you really make the lobby. But yeah, dude, I crumbled so far at the end. I feel so bad even thinking about it now, but I was so close to making day 3. And I hate how infrequently, I'm glad there was 2 sub-regionals this set, because I hate how infrequently you get to like run it on these tournaments. But next, I'm getting better. I've never made it. The last time I made it to day 2, I went like 7th, 8th, 8th or some shit. So I didn't even have any consideration of making it to day 3. But I'm getting better. Next set is the one I go pro. Next set, which is going to be shitty because they didn't spend all the budget planning for this set. But yeah, I was heartbroken. I almost popped the fuck off. I just need a competitive scene that I can play digitally, and I will be the GOAT at. I just need to be the GOAT. That I can easily jump into and be great. Yeah. Okay, but we were saying about this. Blessed seems like a pretty good lead here because we can just Water Spout turn 1 and then rocks. Let's check the fancy calc. I assume this is... almost always rocks or spikes on turn 1. Pokemon Showdown metronome battles. Is that a thing? That seems true gambling. Or are you saying that TFT is the equivalent to Pokemon Showdown metronome battles? Which, I mean, fair. Honestly, all facts, no printer. Yeah, no. It sucks. Yeah. Okay, there's like low, like giga low odds. It's body press. Yeah. I know I'm like trying to be as patient as I can though. As long as I can't boom turn 1. I'm just trying to be like as patient as possible so I don't fumble the bag here at the end. Exactly. These are the filler episodes. Are we annoyed? I mean, obviously we're annoyed if it's body press, but Telmize does unspeakable things. I'd believe it. Yeah, I think this is like Water Spout, our sphere. Like most times we are untouched and full HP. I think the annoying thing might be is we're still probably baiting in Slowking. I just don't want to bait in fucking Future Sight immediately after this. Because our dark type situation is bleak. The dark type situation is crazy. Making my clickbait title. Because obviously Fu does it, but then our good pal Fu baits in what we don't want them to. Because it's like slow dead to Slowking, and I think they're faster than everything else. Can we still... We still have Victory Road. We could still get Sneasel or Weavile. Yeah, or Hydra. Hydreigon. Yeah, we can get T-Tar. Oh, Grimmsnarl, I didn't realize was on this table too. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when, what's wrong with Absol. It's good. It just, like, doesn't often do what we need it to do. I guess if we're going to scale Protect on it. That's another thing, too, that I need to kind of figure out what I'm doing for the Elite Four. I'm so torn because it's not like what I have to do next is clear. Yeah. There's so much I could do. Yeah, and it's also scary to use because if, like, anything goes wrong, we are giga-fucked. Yeah, because, I mean, we could always do something like... I have to also remember to re-export because I've been fucking around with IVs. So I should make sure these are still all of the Pokemon who have the right shit. Like, by no means I'm sad that I have Absol. It's just like we don't have guys who fit roles to do stuff. Yeah, like we kill this, bait in Future Sight. Then it's like we need to... So they use it, turn happens. We need to plan a Mon who can come in on whatever the move is. Basically, Haunch or Absol needs to come in on the move that they would normally be taking, as well as take the Future Sight. Which is why that makes that so annoying. Because, like, yeah, this guy is not happy to take items from anyone else. Why is Absol level 99? Oh, because I re-imported it. See? Wait, actually, I fucked myself on that because I literally have this wrong now. Magic Bounce. Yeah. Yeah, but this part of the game is... At least it's not as stressful, it's just fucking boring. Yeah. Well, I don't think I did this last time. Let's see if I can take some inspiration. Let's see if I can commit theft. I am looking for... I complete my brain. I looked at the screen with everything going on and my brain completely froze. I got owned by the algorithm, basically. It was like, ooh, shiny buttons. I want to click on that.
That's fine. Let's go.
Okay. Final fight. The plan is to beat the game. This content isn't available. Hello? This content is not available. Love to see it. I just want to steal lines from other people. I just want to not think. Get a good line out, call it a day. There's Wally. Yeah, okay. I can't load any YouTube videos. That's super sick. Is it just like, all right. Well, that's fun. What's going on here? Okay. Well, I guess I have to learn for myself. Saves Untitled has taken Discord down. Yeah, so what alternative things here? There's never going to be a guarantee that he uses Stealth Rocks or Spikes, right? And I don't think any of our fake out motherfuckers can do this. They don't have nearly enough chutzpah. 2-1 steel line. I guess actually Togi... Oh, no, this is leftovers. We were looking at this before. Yeah, the only problem with leftovers or killing it over 2 turns is leftovers. Because they'll just heal back up for the fake out. What up, Mason? I'm here so I don't get fined. Well, I mean, Polt can literally not get touched by this guy. Karyotype. Yeah, why don't we just send Mega Bennett at this? Give Mega Bennett a setup move, and then we win the fight. Easy peasy. Wish my KO crab walked, yeah. I don't believe it does. I think Sturdy gets blocked by this, if I'm not mistaken. Or we break through Sturdy. Study. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think anyone with fake out does enough to out heal lefties. Because lefties is like... I think we checked this last time. Lefties is 1/16. Yeah, we don't outdamage that. This is interesting, though, that ghost types just, like, literally are unaffected by this. Life Orb Delmise. Well, if we can just bring Life Orb Delmise back from the dead, we'd be chilling. Bum, 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 bum. Death Orb. We don't use Urshifu because it baits Slow King Future Sight, which means we have to bring in a mon that kills Slow King. Well, okay. We're probably going to scale Protect on Absol, right? Oh, does Iron Ball... Are we still faster? I had that thought. I don't think we do enough damage to kill... Though, yeah, no. Also, we're slower. Yeah. Because if we are going to scale Protect, Detect, whatever on Absol, because we could come in... protect, and then kill Slow King the turn after if we have the gas, which I think we probably do, right? Yeah. Then the question beyond that becomes, are we bringing Absol to the Elite Four? Absol's like a goat on the Elite Four. Like, Absol is all but a lock. This could also be... I could plan this fight, barring Absol, we give Absol Protect. And then we could go on to another fight. And like if something gets fucked up in the long planning, we could come back to it. Yeah. Let's see what this line would look like. Foo. Yeah, like if this solves all of our problems and is a thing we're probably going to do, we can do that. I do fear that this is going to end up being like we prep all of the fights, we never do a fight, and then like in 2 weeks we do go get a third roamer, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what we're going to do is prep all these fights and then like one day we're going to do 15 fights in a row. Yeah, I just don't see... It's so improbable for us to not bring Absol, right? Where's my modified? Did I not save my modified Hall of Fame? I don't think I did. Yeah. Yeah, like the only world where we don't bring Absol, right, is... if we hit, like, insane high Dragon in Victory Road. Hmm. If only Magic bounce Future Sight. I think Absol needs some more gas. Yeah, because we'd be swapping in on the being dead to Future Sight. That's turn 1 of it. And then turn 2, that thing happens, and then we would protect. Turn 3, we would kill it with knockoff. And then we take the Future Sight before that turn resolves. We'll say Absol, Mega, Scale, Protect. Okay, so again, this is Fukil's here. Is Crystal Beth the answer? Beth v. Bep action? I mean, we could just sit here forever. We could just sit here forever against Crystal Beth, but I don't see how we make headway. Especially because they also bait Future Sight. So we're kind of, we bait the Future Sight and then we're back in the same situation. Headway. Hard Beth is better. Also give them an Assault Vest and we can be sitting here for days. No, say we do this Protect line. Like what's happening next? Mega Gyarados. Oh, I guess that's true. We'd have to do a fight, but it is available to us. We do not one tap. Could get Scald burned it. What would they bait? Yeah. Yeah. Pre-freeze Gyarados. Pre-freeze Gyarados and then... Oh, Scald always unthaws you? Is that... Yeah. I feel like I had not heard that one before. That's wacky. You can thaw it, then it can burn. Interesting. Okay, but let's just simple spend. Just yeah, use a burn heal. Better have burn heal. We would be showing Mega Absol, shows Outspeed Oko, shows Slow Dead to Gunk Shot, which might be a good swap here. Outspeed Oko. Yeah, Absol does great in this fight. They just need to somehow get hit. I mean, yeah, if we have a guaranteed Poltegeist coming after this, we could also just bait that in. Your dedication to this game is admirable. Everyone wants to turn their brain off while playing games when you're doing calculus. Yeah. It's a sickness, Slimy Jungus. It's fun. There's no game like it, but I am starting to get sick of it. Here at the very end. Coming here at the very end... My brain is starting to turn off. Smart Strike. But what's wrong with this Absol line? I guess the only thing wrong with this Absol line is that... Yeah, you're banned. The other thing wrong with the Absol line is that we maybe don't want to scale Protect. But I feel like with Absol being a likely bring, it seems like an obvious answer. Save your scale. But it's not even like it's like a very probable use scale, right? Like, that is a common Elite Four scale. Like, a lot of shenanigans I'm going to be doing in double battles is going to be using that. It's not like I'm scaling fucking fake tears on Absol. Save your scale. You have to play some AI slop game next. Yeah, we're going to play the worst slop Pokemon game right after this one. Scarlet and Violet. This little underground game. Check what? Smart Strike? Yeah, how is... What do we have? I don't see any... If especially Crunch at max level Mega Evolution is not doing the KO. What's the... Are they Mold Breaker? They break the mold. Yeah, if Crunch is not doing it, I don't see how Smart Strike would. On Carbink? But it's got Sturdy. Oh, that would break. I see what you're saying now. Never mind. Too many things going on. You're still on this. I've just accepted. I've already posed you as the dying Carbink to Urshifu. Represented you as the silly Carbink, and I am the strong Labubu. Protect, knock off. Bateson, Monk. It's a jungle out there. Poison in the very air we breathe. Gunk shot from this guy. We don't really have a lot of steel types. Oh, Brux's moment? Yeah, so I guess baiting Gunk shot isn't as fun as I thought it would be. I mean, we could eject, right? We eject into Brux's Psychic Fangs and then we kill ourselves. Yeah. Who wants to kill a Muck? Damn. Nobody wants to kill Muck. Nobody wants to kill Muck anymore. Oh, this is underlevel pull. Yeah, on God. What up, Munch? Okay, Munch, I'm going to put a 6-way parlay on the Super Bowl. Who's winning? Save is untitled. Yeah, I'm turning this into a gambling stream. Sorry, guys. I'm following the money. I'm following the fruity toes. Fruity toes? Fruity nose for the taste that goes? I don't think that's right. Okay, I'm putting $4 million in the Seahawks. Yeah, I guess we could eject into, yeah. Is that that sounds like Sonic lyrics, Noel. Knowing nothing, that does seem like Sonic-y. Seahawks. Ooh, what about Choice Scarf Ursaluna? Now we're gaming. I love butt rock. Oh! I both ruined my calcs by putting in the wrong level and changed the music with a slip of the hand. Yeah. Because it is Sonic lyrics. Okay. I'm glad that I clocked that. Call me Shadow the way I love Latidos. Drinking Latidos. If we eject, we could probably get like a guaranteed CC here, maybe? CC no Sabathia. Get like a guaranteed CC. This isn't one of those ones. What are we gonna do about Mega Beedrill? Because I guess we do obviously need Scarf to be faster about this. Of course, use any Pokemon. Okay, yeah, I guess it's not bad as long as it's not coming in on something. I'm so used to our Mega Beedrill being a menace. Yeah, too many damn options. Okay, so if we went Luna, if we went the goofiest Choice Scarf Luna to kill this, we'd be baiting in probably Fast Kill from Kokomo. Fast Kill with Kokomo. We could guarantee it was... Actually, it would just need to not be Poison Jab. Which, yeah, I imagine the numbers work out so we can make it so it's never Poison Jab. Go into Rabombi. Pick up the KO. Why do I have a feeling Rabombi's going to have to die somewhere in Victory Road for a really safe line? It's outspeed, out damage. This is... Outspeed, but they outdamage. So this would go Trevor. So go into Trevor Noah. Who can only click Horn Leech or Sub. Actually, this is I want to check the numbers on this. 40% Leech Seed. Never Sub. I don't know what Sub AI is. I'm more familiar with Tom AI. Please kill me. Please shoot me with a gun. If I was alive to BP, oh, I'm like, if player minus Leech Seed and AI minus faster. You will get dapped up for that, bruh. Y'all are too much. If player has, oh, I guess we have a sound-based move. Bug Buzz is sound-based? Makes sense. Can make a meme. Oh, apparently, so I was at a barbecue because it was Australia Day yesterday. That's why I didn't stream, because it was the great old holiday of Australia Day, which is basically Australian 4th of July. And one of my partner's coworkers, who I believe, I want to say they're from India, but they were saying that, like, Subway is actually really good there, and I didn't get to ask them if they, because there's Subway in Australia, and obviously Subway is Subway in the States, but they were saying, like, McDonald's is fancy, like, there, and Subway is actually really good in India. And I think there's something else from Spain there saying that, like, McDonald's has, like, very classy breakfast foods in Spain. So in the US, we're just fat chuds, and they give us the fat chud slop. There's also this whole, some kid pushed a cop, and then all of the kids start swarming as they took this kid away. And they started chanting something at the cops. We later believed they were chanting FTP. And I don't think the F stand for the police, but a very fun, and then they started, like, taking all the kids away. We were at, like, a beach park, and they're like, all of you youths, you can't be here anymore. Just an average day in Australia. Youths go crazy. Slop. Yeah, I guess if it's Leech Seed. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. I mean, for a couple months ago, there was, like, that shooting on a beach that's nearby in Australia, and now they're having kids taken away by cops. It's like, we can't escape the States. The States have come here. Schlop. Michael J. Schloppenheimer. I mean, if this is, oh, it could be Horn Leech though, right? This is why I have a gun now. Yeah, I saw you posting. Gun pics just dropped. This would be Leech Seed or Horn Leech. Who's alive in this line? Is it just this guy and B? Because Horn Leech doesn't do shit to, like, there's someone who kills both these motherfuckers. Yeah, let's miss a hurricane and have our Amherst die. Pidgeot, can you do something? Holy shit, wait. Is this finally Pidgeot's moment to shine? Can you do it, buddy? No, I think crit kills them for sure. Yeah. Does the bird. I guess the bird can take the first hit. And then go into someone else on X Scissor and clean it up. We still have 2 more slots. Yeah. I think I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be. Brave, this bird's... It's so sad the Mega Evolved bird gets fucking mogged by Corviknight. Corviknight's like, I do not care. We do not care. It's a shame Brave Bird is the move that kills, though. I bet you, like, this guy with, like, Choice Scarf might just win this. Or maybe they need Sharp Beak. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had a good bird. Poo poo from a butt. Doo doo ass, as the kids say. Nah, we don't want to do this because we're going to have our item knocked off. I think I'm making this more difficult. I just need someone to swap in one tap. I guess what's the move we need to come in on? I guess Drill Run works. Who destroys the plant and baits Drill Run? I mean, going into Absol, I wish we could, if this was guaranteed lead seed. It'd be so swag to just ruin that guy's life. Drill Run. This does bait the move we want. And I'd see fast dead, so it's always going to click Drill Run. Yeah, because this could this just be clicks overheat and then brings in this guy. We don't even need to be holding an item. So it's just Drill Run, and it's always going to be Drill Run before it Mega Evolves, and then we just go here and murk this guy with Choice Scarf Psychic. I think that just works. Yeah, the only annoying part about this line is that we have to Scale Protect. So, I mean, this could be a... Let's confirm this would work. We write it down. We jump to the next fight. I also have to do the Save Zone title bingo card. That's a thing I want to do today. Got to start farming those clips. We're in the air. I made a separate shorts channel. Ooh, Scrandle. We should play Scrandle. I made a separate shorts channel because I watched some video and they said I should do that. So that's happening now. But I'm not going to link that till there's actual shit on there. It's still getting set up. Yeah, the plan, I think, for like this week is probably cook as many fights as we can on Victory Road. Because we want to know, like, who's valuable for any sort of fight, what scales we want to spend, all that jazz. Let's walk through this, though. This would be Fu, Mystic Water, Future Sight Rules. And what we'll probably do once we come back to actually do these fights is we'll like walk through it one last time, check that there's not something super fucked, and then run it. Okay, so Fu leads the fight. We're gonna go Mystic Water, Fu. Turn 1, Fu KOs. Baits in. Slowking. Baits and Slowking. Yeah, so we're going to check this one more time. I would rather be verbose with my notes than limiting because we're going to do these fights and then forget about them. Nothing else up in this fight. So yeah, start off, kill with Surging Strikes. We're showing Slow Dead here. I don't think anyone else shows Slow Dead. Yeah. So this would never bring in anyone except Slowking, clicking Future Sight. It treats Future Sight as a normal move. So swap to... Actually, I don't need to do these turns. Swap to Absol. We're going to swap to normal Absol on the Future Sight. Protect. Then... actually, how do I want to do this? I'm thinking of better notation because I usually notate it turn by turn. Protect to waste a turn, then KO on turn 3 while taking Future Sight. So yeah, this would be Absol with Mega. So yeah, we're going to come in. We're not going to take anything because it's going to be clicking Future Sight. We're going to click Protect. We get rid of Wish. That would be the move here. Get rid of Wish. And then we kill with... We Mega Evolve. We kill with Knockoff. Yada, yada, yada. Cool. Then... Let me notate this, that they're going to be level 95 too. We want them to be level 95. and pre-damage so that they are always dead. We don't show fast KO here. It's the same thing where we're faster than everything. Showing fast KOs against, or doing a lot of damage at the very least to most of these motherfuckers. Yeah, let's make sure we're baiting Mega Absol. We're showing right amount of damage. Maybe we could bring in no, we couldn't bring in Trevor because we show Outspeed Oko. Yeah, we'd be showing slow dead to gunk shot at, ooh, I'm glad I checked this. It's actually 223 instead. Yeah, so we'd be showing slow dead to gunk shot exclusively. Everyone else we're going to show beating their asses. It does baits based on normal B. So this guy comes in, they're only going to be clicking gunk shot. Could they ever click curse? My assumption is no. And I assume if we're actually dead to it, they're never gonna... Yeah, they can't explode because we're dead to it. They would never take explosion over actual KO. So in the gunk shot, we're gonna swap to Luna. Luna with a choice scarf. So Luna with a choice scarf. And Muck comes in seeing slow KO. Swap to Luna. So here we do have to do a little bit of math, right? What up, Moo Man? So this is going to be always gunk shot coming in. Minerals 59. What do we need to not be dead to? Pro is mathing. Meowth, that's right. As long as we're not dead to poison jab, which I think it's like max roll, gunk shot, poison crit, L plus ratio. Type of shit. Type beat. 105. 316 minus 105. Oh, God. Oh, Aaron, you sniped it. I like not mentioning when it's back off cooldown. So people have to just check in there and get it. And it's a random quote bet. I wonder if I could set that up so... I bet you I could set it up so there's like a string of multi-quotes that I could pull from. Played in the snow in my guest bathroom? Oh, is that a euphemism for cocaine? Yeah. Did I fucking... I'm sorry I keep on confusing you guys up. As a guy who streams Pokemon, having more than one female viewer puts me in the 0.00001% of Pokemon streamers, so... no one is used to this. This is... It's not... I'm not making a mistake, it's culture. Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. But we need to actually, we're not checking min roll. We need to, max roll. We need to check min roll, right? Minus 51. So what do we need to be dead? We need to always be dead to CC at least. 248. Damn, I'm great. 59. Is gunk shot full AC? Gunk shot is not full AC, so we literally just need to always be dead to CC, which is 248. Glad I thought of that. It's like that meme. If 100 people, if there are 100 Aaron fans, I am one of them. If there are 100 women playing Pokemon, Aaron is one of them. If there's one person woman playing Pokemon, Aaron is one of them. If there are 0 women playing Pokemon, Aaron is dead. R.I.P. So now this number maybe is feasible. We just need to be above 33. Which I don't think crit gunk shot. Is this toxic poison or normal poison? Just normal poison, so we take like 1/8. So 105, 316 divided by 8. That's -8. I was like, wow, that poison does a hell of a lot of damage. 45 plus 105. $98. Yeah, I don't think that even still gets anywhere close. Yeah, so we're fine. Bro. KO with EQ. Bait in Como. Imagine being someone's kid and your stepsibling is considered the side kid. The Moon Man fatherhood arc. Damn. You're gonna raise some interesting kids. I was about to sound like I was gonna eulogize Moon Man. Many things have been said about my pale Moon Man, but you got a good heart, kid. I think we're the same age. I don't know why I'm calling you kid. I think that's... Moon Man will say the most unhinged things, but I think at the end of the day, you got a good hit. Yeah. Yeah, when I'm hosting Family Feud in 40 years, I'll bring you on. And then you'll call your group of kids the Moon Man Clan, and I'll be like, you say what now? Let's pull up the chat log from 2026 where you said top 5 things Moon Man. Actually, yeah, the Saves Untitled Chatter Family Feud, where one of the categories is I've taken all of Moon Man's chat messages and then put them into a most common words filter. Number 1, cocaine. I know it's because you guys were talking about guns, buying the guns before, but just the message by itself, Moon Man, I got the gun finally, sounds like a threat. Be like, hey, step off, buddy. Fuck common sex. All tied at number 1 for most used Moon Man words. You eradicate the carbon. I did see you posting about that. That's hype. You said it was related to Future Sight? Everything you've told me about developing this game makes me 100% understand why people don't make Gen 2 mods. It seems like a fucking nightmare. But that's sick that you're trucking along. Or I guess not trucking along. Hey, swap into Luna, KO with Earthquake, baking Kokomo. Kokomo is going to click. We're not slower with... Well, let's check this, right? I'm pretty sure fast kill is always going to happen over that. Damn, I really have all of the guardrails now with this calc that just tells you what's going to happen. You don't even need to think. Next to buried AMW Ram and Blood somehow. Oh no, Tomori's over on YouTube. They can say whatever they want and no one's gonna see it. I can get the insider knowledge from Tomori and y'all will never know. Massaged around it, hell yeah. Me when I'm waiting for my girlfriend to call me. Me when I eat bread. Yeah, so we're gonna do this. It's either gonna be CC or Dragon Claw. Crit CC doesn't matter. Swap to B. What was I gonna say? Luna's killing. Luna is fainting. Luna is going to cause Muck to faint. Then we go Rimbo with no item. Hell yeah. Free early access GF. Hell yeah. The pre-order bonus for that is love and affection. And a fresh new skin. What was I going to say? Babu Bibu Baba. Come in, we kill with Moonblast. The only 2 Pokemon left are Mega B, which we outspeed and get out damaged. Same thing with here. We outspeed... Ooh, actually, wait. We outspeed this guy. Would this always just be Beedrill instead? Pretty sure this would just be Beedrill then. Because we don't out damage, which is, I guess, slightly annoying. Hark is going to have a bunch of cats. I am not one who knows. Cookie. I want to learn to bake better, but I also don't want to be constantly eating cookies for like months because that will not be good because I have no food self-control. See you, Tomori. Call me no the way I fill this arc. God. Okay, so this is not the bait that I thought it would be, right? We're always aware. Is there anyone else we could bring on Kokomo? I mean, obviously. Nothing you do is slick ever. Bars. Can Enamorus do a different one? Oh, God. This Enamorus here can do the similar shit. Can Enamorus just finish this out? If Enamorus never missed Hurricane, they could. Damn, Enamorus does a fuck ton of damage. Go out of here and slam. Welcome to Japan. Oh, really? That's crazy, Overtail. Seems like just yesterday. Enclose the Horse. Dude, I love Enclose the Horse. Enclose the Horse is the best game. Got you. Let me enclose this horse so you can go prevent a divorce. Okay, what are the apples are 10, bees are 5. Weird portal. If they're able to go in the portal, does that count like they can't get past the bees? Okay, no. That would have to be like that. Wait, how is this horse not? Oh, it's because of that. How's this horse not enclosed? Yeah, so if that's not enclosed, they get out of here. Incite a divorce with this horse. Of course. I mean, I feel like this makes sense. Getting this apple, I feel like this apple's too bee-laden. Hiding out from the U.S. government, call me bee-laden. Isn't... Yeah. We both heard bee-laden and thought the same shit. Well, I wonder if we can, like... If this portal is open... Both we have to clear that off and we lose from those bees. But how do we get down to... I mean, we could do like this maybe? Something like this in the cards? Well, then this is still open. Do we ever block the... I mean, we have to spend a lot... I mean, either way, we've got to spend a lot to block that, right? No, this is tough. Bit of a goofy puzzle today. Yesterday's was like very straightforward. This one This horse is quite confusing to enclose. Okay, can I just, like, make a very big cage for this horse? Give this horse the life it deserves? Nah, because then over here we run out of space. And this teleporter, yeah, blocking off the teleporter costs so much. How do we stop this horse from divorce? Or, I mean, we could just go like this, right? Like straight into the teleporter. Ooh, wait, actually, I think this might be kind of, oh wait, no, we have to spend so many fucking walls, bro. My wall budget is out of, wait? Oh, that's gotta be it. This is such a good cook. There's no way this isn't it. No bees? A great pasture? A portal for free? Bro. I hope that's a term of endearment. What the fuck? I hope this is some inside joke term of endearment. This has gotta be it. Texas Hold'em all day. This ain't Texas. I mean, this is... I feel really good about this. We got no bees. I mean, maybe there is something where we get bees. But then this opens us up to this. I'm gonna rip it. I already knew I was perfect, but it's nice to hear it sometimes. Easy. Guys, I don't think the view optimal button is working for this puzzle. I click it and nothing changes. Anyways. Where were we? We were considering an Amorous over B for this. She asked me if I went on a spiritual journey when the answers hit the Sonic Adventure 1 line. Can I show... Whoa. Damn. Naris also has a wacky moveset. And if we could guarantee we're coming in on D-Claw, though, maybe we could work a little backwards here. You're giving me a lot of material to add to the exclamation point move man command. Because obviously we could come in here, pick up the KO. What would this bait then? Why can't Hurricane just be a full act move? Yesterday was a movie. What happened yesterday, Noel? Okay, we couldn't stay in here. Do we need the scarf to outspeed this guy with our goofy minus speed nature? I hate minus speed in Amorous. Yeah, because if this wasn't minus speed in Amorous, we could go in here and just rip shit. Ooh! Ooh! Ouch. That's the next day just sucks. Why did they need to get there when it opens? Why can't we enjoy the zoo at a reasonable noon o'clock? Friends are sociopaths. Fair. Oh, I forgot we have this guy now. Jesus Christ, guys. Oh no. Moses type shit. Did you have any idea it was going to rain? And just like, God said, fuck you. What if you wanted to go to the zoo and God said, die? Pretty good. Like, no complaints. So just sit in the car, the fuck do we do? And then that's when you start playing Duel Links on your phone and the day turns into a Yu-Gi-Oh! Grind session. Alright, Moonman. Have fun, Moonman. Use protection. We don't need another little Moonman flying around. 9 a.m. At a dead mall at 9 a.m. type shit. I guess we don't want the scarf, right? Noel's no good day. Oh my god. Moonman, you're done, and not just on Twitter, bro. Can, well, Polt could chain 2 here, right? You guys are killing me today. So I went back to the zoo when it stopped raining. Stayed there for 3 hours. It's cool. It's full of wet dirt and shit. Yeah. I imagine, though, there was not many other people there, so you kind of got the zoo unique experience. Or the zoo empty experience. But I know sometimes they just, like, don't have the animals out sometimes when it's raining like hell. You really did have a no good, terrible day at the zoo. Okay. I was talking about if we could guarantee this being a fighting move so we can go to this guy. Oh god. Cause could like Lorb? Yeah, they really said fuck you guys. I think the Lorb we can chain, right? Yeah. Dragapult doing Dragapult things. Would you say overall it was still a fun day? It sounds like at the very least you've gotten a story out of it. This will be a day you remember. A day to remember, some might even say. Does Phantom Force doesn't go through sub, right? Breaks protection. Nah. Yeah. I had lunch and fucked around. Man, don't you got a job to do? Yeah. Yeah, it always sucks doing something like that on a Sunday because your usual, at least in my mind, Sunday's like the recover, prepare mentally to go back to work day. So if you have that on your Sunday, your Monday's cooked, bro. Yeah. Leaving the stream on. Not again. Oh, my dear. And darts kill here. Banned darts want to kill there. Banned darts don't get cut there. No, so we can't do that. This would be sick for Moonman, yeah. Yeah, this fight is not quite there then. Yeah, because we have that bait that's not the bait we want. I mean, we still have multiple slots here, right? We have... What was it going to be? We go to Luna here, so it's going to be You KO this, bait in this. Don't take any damage. KO this, exclusively baiting gunk shot. Come in, taking this. And then the problem here was B baiting in. B goes into, I mean, yeah, B baits in B. Yeah. Any event I have to set an alarm for instantly becomes 20% less enjoyable. Like anything that I gotta set an alarm for, I'm not excited about. I think that is always like the least happy I am in a moment is when it's fucking, when the alarm is waking me up and I want to go back to bed, but I have a thing to do. That's just the most miserable. Wet shoe walking. Dead man walking. Comes in with this. Can we bait in something different? Oh, were we baiting something because we were holding an item? Oh, that's why. My dumbass just needs to put an item back on. Duh. But I'm immediately up with the alarm. I feel like I'm not super sensitive to sleep, like alarms when I'm sleeping, but I'm like usually immediately up. I just am a bad snoozer when I have to set an alarm. Or if it's something like for that TFT tournament I did last weekend, because it was based on NA times, I had to wake up at 7 a.m. to check in, and like the tournament started at like 7:30. Like I just couldn't sleep. Like I woke up at like 4 and 5 and 6 waiting for it to go off. So often I'll just wake up before it. Unless I'm like really, really tired, and then when it does wake me up, I feel miserable that I've been shaken awake. I hate that Archie guy. Yeah. That's absurd. Yeah, I could not sleep through love. I had, oh my God, I had a roommate in college who, we had a lot of same classes, so I think I didn't even set alarms. I just got up with his alarm, but it was his alarm for, I think the first 2 years we lived in like a double in the same room in a dorm. His alarm was Along the Watchtower, the Jimi Hendrix version. So anytime I hear the opening notes of that song, I am immediately like in fight or flight mode. That song has been fucking ruined for me. Bom, 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 bom. The anxiety of the alarm. Yeah. Can I get a song request? What you want? Obviously, I can't hit you with the copyright thing unless I want everything to be claimed everywhere all at once. Alright, Overdale. Nighty night. Hope those French revolve or whatever. No. Yeah, let's see if you can get... Get full saves on title reaction. Am I focused? Oh my God, my... You can't see how fucked up my bedhead is until it goes full stream. Alright, let's see how bad this is. Yeah. I immediately feel in pain. I gotta get out of here. Said the Joker to the thief. God, that sucked. Yeah, no. That like I just got my brain fucking flashbanged. Shamar. What is Shamar Night? Yeah, actually, Overdale, link, so I don't forget that, link that over in the stream playlist, John. Put that over here. I can't fucking... Lovely day. Okay, what was I gonna say? As long as we're always dead to Poltergeist... Actually, we are always dead to it. I think if we're at full health... We still are only baiting Hornleech. Let me put... I don't know what we put on this fucking citrus. Fucking Woolworths. I think there's gotta be some way out of here. Bow, 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 said the Joker to the thief. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, this is always just Poltergeist. So where were we? Swap to B, KO, bait in. Yeah, because this would always bait in Trevorant because Trevor sees slow kill and not O-killed. To the Joker. There's no rules, Joe. There's no rules, Batman. Yeah, even if we weren't, we don't have to be pre-damaged because even if we're full health, this is always going to be Polty. I tried just winning. Get the fuck out of here, man. We are gonna bait Poltergeist from this. We were gonna chain too. Yeah, now I forget what my... Oh, this was the endgame line. Ape. No item. Goes overheat. Swap to ape. No item. Oko. B comes in. So then Ape should have taken no damage coming in. They're going to bait in B. B is going to see that it's slow dead. This is never sword sense. This is always going to click Droveron. Confirm this one more time. Dooba-dooba-doo-boo. I'm also glad I've been more regularly updating the stream playlist. I think that helps me keep my sanity. When I was just listening to the same, like, 5 songs every day, I was caught in a loop. Yeah, it's always Droveron. So in that, we just go into Latinos. Choice Scarf Latinos and win. Swap to Choice Scarf Latinos and win. Okay, so that is cooked. The only thing that is preventing us, the only thing that we are stopping doing this for is because we maybe don't want to spend that scale on save as markdown file. Okay. Yeah, the only reason we would not do this would be because we don't want to spend that scale. So I completely forgot. So that is like sort of soft cooked, like an egg. I did want to do the save as untitled bingo board for today. I couldn't find like a good bingo creation, John. Maybe I'll just pull something up in Photoshop. Give me 1 second. Bingo board. Jesus Christ. Can I get a blank bingo board? Why does this say bingo? So I'm going to get rid of the bingo on this. Okay. So this is not transparent. I'm going to kill myself. How hard is it to find a goddamn bingo board? What do you mean I should have done this before stream? What do you mean little bro should have set any sort of effort before stream? Why is this only a 4? Who's playing bingo with... Who's playing bingo with 4? That's not bingo. That's Bing. This is better. Why is it like the lowest quality in the fucking world? I mean, it's not that I can just literally... Let me just open up Photoshop and make one. It's just boxes, bud. Okay. So what I'm thinking for this... So if you're not familiar, can I pull up 2 questions? Will this dox me if I show my... Is there anything important on my actual bingo card? I don't think there's anything doxing on here. Yeah. So basically the concept behind it is that you like... It's sort of like a... resolutions kind of thing, but it's also like things you maybe think you won't do, or stretch goals, or funny things like the get a job in the other top right hand corner. It's like sort of a what are the words I'm trying to say? It's sort of like an aspirational for the year, but also making predictions, and then also like things you maybe would want to do, but it doesn't add the same pressure as a resolution list where it's like you have to do these things. You feel me? Especially because there's a bunch of them. Okay, I don't want this. Cool. We can use these. Okay. But so what I want to do for this. No. What I want to do for this is I should have set this up off stream. If I get too annoyed, we'll just do it off stream. We want to make a goddamn bingo board for the year. I've been watching the Fallout series. Man, it really, my biggest complaint about the first season was that it just felt like fan service for Fallout people. And it just continues to be. It's like, oh, you guys played Fallout New Vegas? You guys like Fallout New Vegas? Well, this is like Fallout New Vegas. It's the guy from Fallout New Vegas. Remember this group of people? They were in Fallout New Vegas. And it's like, okay, we get it. You played Fallout New Vegas. Man, Photoshop's live on stream. See, why this aspect ratio sucks too. I really should have made the bingo template before. Maybe we do this another day and I make the fucking template off screen so you guys don't have to see terrible Photoshop moment. Huh? Maybe I've not gone to that point yet. Or, like, I also just don't remember anything for the first season, if I'm being a $1.50. Like, I just did not care for it, but I'm watching it because I'm such a big fan of Fallout. Kid Rock. What was I gonna say? So, we need to make some squares. Who up bingoing they bango? That's why you're saying, I don't want to go. No. Don't need no shop, I got my spear. Civilization, I'll say right here. Okay. We bingo, bango, bongoing. Maybe I don't want these to be rounded. Yeah, I think it might behoove me to set up the bingo board off stream and then maybe we do this tomorrow. Because I don't think this is... it's probably just as entertaining than watching me prep a fight to watch me duplicate squares. Oh, yeah. That song is incredibly racist. Absolutely, bro. Oh, wait, we're so back? We're moving, we're grooving, we're being hacker at his game. I think something like triggered me to sing that song, and my partner was like, what are those words? And for the first time since playing Fallout New Vegas as a kid, I was like, let me think about this. And I was like, oh. Remix to Ignition, put this man in prison. This is how I used to make for all those fucking Melee videos. I would always make the graphs like this. There's gotta be a better way to do it, but it's what I know. Okay, why can't I move all these fucking squares, bro? There we go. We're moving these squares. Okay. I think we're actually kind of back. Maybe I'll pretty it up later. Okay. Okay, save as untitled bingo. Look at this color format, great. Title 2026. Graphic design is my passion. Also, why am I having the saddest Hollow Knight music in the background while we do this? Yeah. Okay, so what are we thinking? Free space, obviously, I beat Run and Bump because it's going to happen and there's no way I fumble the bag and anything poor happens. There's no possible goddamn way I would ever... please, for the love of God, let me change this. Graphic design is so my passion, bro. Why's the opacity on this down? Oh, this looks like shit. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. Whatever. Wait, why is it so off-center too for you guys? There we go. Okay. So, what are we doing this year? What are we doing this year? Well, I was saying before the Melee videos, yeah. The old incredible graphic design is my passion. So, I'm thinking... Obviously, I do unironically think Beat, Run, and Bun is something we want to do this year. Something that I think we will accomplish? I gotta fix this. Why does it look like shit? This is why I edit videos. There we go. That's at least slightly better. Oh, I need to reverse it. I need to do black drop, shadow, white text. Yeah, that's so much better. Okay. Bad Run and Bun. Be Run and Bun, I think obvious, straightforward, will very, very likely happen unless something terrible happens. And then, honestly, even if something terrible does happen, there's still a likelihood I just run that shit back. But I would truly be in a special kind of hell. I think that I should put on here, is it likely to happen? No. Could it possibly happen? Absolutely. I was going to say, well, you were thinking the same way. I think there's a possibility you end up saying some unhinged shit and I ban you again, Moonman. It wouldn't be a permanent ban, but I think this banning Moonman is something that could happen. There's not a lot of space for these, but I think banning Moonman could very, very, very much happen again. Okay, what else could we do? I do want to beat a non-Pokemon game. We'll put that like down here. Beat single player game on stream. I don't know what game we want to play, but I beat non-Pokemon game basically. Cult of the Lamb. I did enjoy playing Cult of the Lamb. That was a fun game. What else? I mean, I want to say Relapse on TFT, but I feel like that's all but a guaranteed to happen. Right? We'll go aspirational here. We'll go aspirational and say, do we want to go broad? I want to say either win a TFT tournament or just win a tournament. Because maybe I'll go on my TCG arc. Maybe I'll go on my competitive Pokemon arc. I just would like to win some sort of tournament this year. Win a quote. Yeah, Melee, no thanks. I would win some sort of tournament. Maybe I get back in the box thing and I win that. I want to win something this year. Okay. And we can always come back to this. This doesn't have to be like fully completed today. And we'll repeatedly come and look at this by the end of the year, see what's going on. Where's the free space? What else do we want to do this year? I would love to stop losing subscribers, but I don't think there's an aspirational thing we can actually hit from that. And I guess it doesn't have to all be exclusively stream stuff, right? It could be stream adjacent things, like Return to the United States might be a good one. Wait, can I show you? Because I've been dual streaming every day now, and always the dual streaming fucks over YouTube. Go full time, that is. Every time I start going live, Minus 25. It was on a really good, can I show the graph? It was on a really good upward trend. And then I was like, you know what? I should start streaming on YouTube again. Like, yeah, there's a couple bleed there. And then just 5, 5, 6. But it's good. Cope. Basically, I'm getting rid of all of the melee motherfuckers and getting in all the Pokemon motherfuckers. This is really graphic design is my passion. This row doesn't have anyone, yeah. Go full time. That's the dream. That happens. If that happens, we're so back. We'll say this one needs one too. Actually, this needs in both rows. Return to USA. God bless America. I think I could probably zhuzh this up and make it look a little bit nicer after the melee players stayed. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, maybe we could always go back to planning fights and circle back to this. This could be a multi-day endeavor in case we think of something good and add it. I should put Ban Moo Man in 2 levels. Make it nice and bright. Anything else? Because I do want to play a single player game. I hope we beat Run and Bun. That is like the most important thing in my mind. Finish the Crystal Kaizo series is achievable, but probably won't happen. Let's put this here. Finish Crystal Kaizo series. That's never, there's no way I put out 4 episodes of, I should. It should happen, but it's not going to happen. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll go back to planning fights for a little bit and see if we do Emerald Crosser. That is going that is basically done. I've just been too locked in on making shorts. That will happen. I'm gonna say I have this on my personal one too. Why can't we click on it? Photoshop crashed. Did it just not save it at all? Oh no, my overlays are leaked. Is it just gone? Okay, no, we have pretty much everything on here. Cool. It's when I tried to fix Bad Moon Man that it got taken care of. I love my very legal version of Photoshop. Oh, what did I put? What was over here? Finish Crystal Kaizo series. I just had something and I completely forgot it. Yeah, we'll put this on the back burner. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. Have some good ideas. We can keep this going. Zoop. Play some Run and Bun. Yeah, if anyone has any good ideas, we can always add it too. What are we at? We got a half hour left today. We prepped one fight. We can start looking at Felix. Bah. Yeah, but the Aaron video should be out. I was hoping to have it out by the end of the month, but I just got so bogged down by making shorts, focusing on that. Oh, that's what it was. I want to have a short with 100K views, which I think is very feasible. I've had some pop out on, and this is short in like any sort of term, TikTok, Instagram, all that. I just want something that pops off. But I've had some really good performing ones on Instagram of all things. I would have assumed YouTube Shorts would be the best, but YouTube Shorts has been performing the worst. Too much inside baseball. Let's play some Pokemon. I'm assuming we could own this Rillaboom with one of our dual wing beat guys. Or I guess we also have Fake Out Overheat. don't quite have the gas. I mean, you're faster. Choice band. Mence. Nothing special in this fight. Yeah, I feel like we've got a lot of options here. So something like choice band Mence. What are we betting in? I just gotta remember it's grassy terrain. This would be slow kill with Stone Edge. Fast kill with Head Smash. Oh, interesting that its order beta is gonna mess with like when the sand comes up. That's really interesting. So this would be Head Smash from Arcane. Who do we want to take care of this with? Well, they would just die, so maybe not them. How do we feel about ejecting? I guess a Head Smash is probably not the move we want to eject on. That's going to hurt like a mofo. E-speed. I mean, we could, yeah, add something that takes it and then like baits E-speed could be interesting. I'm guessing Rock Smash is not a great move to be dancing on. Besides for someone like you or you. I mean, be able to kill with flip turn's nice. Where's Ejectoroni? Goalie Pug. There you are. Oh, dead to Head Smash, okay. Okay, alternative leads. We were considering Ape because it's not like Sturdy. We could fake out, break it, and then kill with Overheat. Could also kill with different moves. I mean, that's Outspeed Oko, so that's not coming in. This is Outspeed Oko, so that's not going to come in. Snipe Shot. That's non-split. Snipe Shot Acrobatics does not seem like a great. Water Flying does not seem like a split we want. Yeah, if we get one of those, that'd be great. But Infernape doesn't have the chutzpah. I mean, maybe like Assault Vest Infernape would give us like exclusively acrobatics if we pre-damage. But I don't think we'd like love that either. Like I mean, we could eject on that. Is there any beautiful chains we could have here? You've given me a lot to think about. Really is a shame this is a split bait. Okay, so flying type, it's really going to be like fake outers. I can't imagine Fu. Yeah, Fu doesn't have that much gas to kill through that. Knight can't do it, so it is just Mence. I mean, we could probably be slow dead to something. God. God is my rock. Gimmer is my gimmer. Yeah, I don't think we want to bait in Head Smash. It just does not seem like gravy for us. Is there a new Gimmer video? Gimmer just dropped? That's not what I'm looking for. Really? Oh, dude, nothing's loading for me today. I I don't know what's going on. How? That's really cool though. Like, good for him. The best thing anyone who makes melee stuff can do is not be making melee stuff anymore. Escape. That's sick. Good for him. Gimmer is my gimmer. There's no way darts. Nah, I can't darts that. And we can break Rillaboom's ankles. I mean, are we dead the crit knockoff? We are. Okay. Weird fight. Narts. Oh, Narts. Fire Punch doesn't do nearly enough. Yo, why does this kind of go crazy? Bow, bow. And the double is after this. I do not want to plan for the double, Sam I am. They get Galliss. That shouldn't be fun. We only get Gallissapod. Are most of these fights really just lead with... I was going to say a Pokemon that's hard to kill, but I mean, there's a lot of Sash leads. I do like... Oh, well, they're leading with the Mega Evolution because they want to set up the sun. There's a lot of sturdy leaders. Yeah. Anything else we want to do today? Thanks a series on Netflix. We technically did do one fight, so I can be proud for the day. Bow, bow. What's Samuel up to? I think the last thing I will probably cook is these goddamn double battles. I just don't want to do it. This seems like an incredibly annoying opener. Speed boost. I mean, this is probably just like slow spinner, right? Unless I'm not pro bullying at all. But Dactyly dead, yeah. My Dactyl was dumb. What about Choice Scarf Ments? The poor man's Dactyl. You bully me. That's showing fast kill there. Pre-damage. I mean, always did the Ice Fang. Could be kind of nice. Moxie. That's crazy. Slow dead. Yeah, this is slow dead. The scale shot earth. Well, it wouldn't be that because we outspeed Oko. So now we could get Ice Fang in here. That could be like guaranteed Ice Fang, which would be kind of nice. Huh? Get ready for a huh? Okay. Ice Fang. English homework? What do you write an essay about Shakespeare? I could Ice Fang would hurt like a motherfucker. Could like pre-poison Megalopony. Because I don't think there's anyone who defrosts themselves and picks it up. I'll send a picture of Bro. I mean, we could eject here, right? Is there any chaining opportunities? Call me Kingdom Hearts, the way I chain these memories. Wait, I could just lead with boosted item Polt. Wait, can Polt just... Can I just, like, choice band lead with Polt and pick up a couple of KOs? Pidgey takes a frag here and then hopefully dies, right? Ah, they don't show Oko. Damn. Also, shame they don't actually pick that up. Yeah, because this could be... we probably don't even need to go banned, right? This could be like Lorb Darts. Shamar. Why are you DMing you, dude? Imagine that you were living a dystopia depicted in Fahrenheit 451. Which book would you save? Wow. Bow, bow, bow. I think you should save How to Beat Emerald Kaizo in 100 pages or less. No, you should save the Bible, bro. Save the Bible. What more important book is there, bro? Get the knowledge. It's got to be a classic, the Bible. Bible boring AF. Bible needs more sex scenes. You're so right. The Bible is just like 90% filler, bro. They need hope, bro. Can I interest you in the Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal official strategy guide? I guess you could say, like, oh, it gives them something to believe in. Damn. 451. I remember really enjoying Fahrenheit 451. That was a good book. Oh, we just listened to Lumio City. We can't listen to it again. Wow. Yeah. Communist Manifesto. There you go. Damn. This is actually the perfect Noel question. I feel like Noel would have a really good answer. Noel would probably have like a deep cut answer that would guarantee that your teacher knew that the answer did not come from you. To watch. So, Mason has homework to do about Fahrenheit 451, and he's required to pick a book that he would save in the instance of like their burning books in Fahrenheit 451. And it was like, you'd have some like, oh yeah, Engel's second book. And Noel's gonna be like fucking John Smith capitalism. No, Mason, I have the answer for you. The book you should choose is Fahrenheit 451. Dude. Please pick Fahrenheit 451. Be like, hey, if this is happening, we have a text that tells the actual story. Be like, this is a predictive. You're gonna fail, but it'll be totally worth it, bro. Because it'd be like, hey, if this is happening in real life, and we have a book that is literally like the Bible that predicted everything that was going to happen in this world, that'd be a pretty good book to grab. What about Hatchet Survival Guide? Well, I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, you should pick Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. That'll get you through. That's a good one. You should, no, go like Encyclopedia Britannica's entire volume of books. The entire history of the world. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Banger. Because under the oppression of the state, we all feel like wimpy kids. All we need is a loaded diaper type band to save us. Yeah. Infinite choices? You mean Infinite Jest? You'd save that book because you'll have something to read for the next 10 years. This could be a Polt lead, right? Throat Chop from Taurus is not, like, miserable either. Yeah. What's that, House of Leaves? Is this the book that makes people go crazy? Yeah. My friend, Emmy, who really likes books, it hit me with one of those, like, I read this book, I really enjoy it, you should never read it type of thing. I've been very interested. When someone tells me, like, you should not read this book, I'm like, okay, I'm in. Like, I want to read it now. Infinite. God. I do unironically like Infinite Jest, and that is probably my biggest red flag as a person. I mean, we could be pre-damaged to be... Feed. Did my League teammates write that? Sounds like a kind of book they would write. Hated the whole book, but something about the ending made me sound agree with me well. Yeah. Sometimes there's good shit. There's great moments in terrible pieces of art. Whether be good or not. Yeah. Sometimes it just hits you. I'm trying to think of a good example of like a weird song from like an artist I don't like that it just like some part just hits. Sometimes it just comes together. There's like there's probably some like bridge to a Taylor Swift song that I would just be like, damn, this fucking rules, bro. Still horrible writing, the pacing just sped up super fast in the world ending. Yeah. Sometimes shit just gets you. Matt Maltese. They call me fucking Matty Maltese. He's like the least threatening mobster. We come in here and throat chop. Kill this with that. But I mean, if we kill with CC, we're probably dead to like everything under the sun. As the world gives. That's just the way it is. Yeah. You know, fight me. We're just kind of going through here. I think we're probably it for today. This is how I also get distracted doing these fights too, because every time I run into a roadblock, I'm like, I'm just going to go to a different fight. Like, I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to grind. But life is roadblocks. All of One Piece? Yeah, I mean, isn't One Piece sort of about fighting back against a tyrannical government? Like, you could argue there's lots of it. Would give hope to the oppressed people of the burning books. Make people believe that the One Piece is real. It actually becomes like a holy text and people think it is true that there is the One Piece and you just gotta find it in the real world. Check my DMs again. There's nothing here. Yeah, I'm gonna ban you. Okay, anyway, gamers, thanks for tuning in. I think that's going to do it for today. We're around that 2-hour mark. We got our one fight planned. Again, we're not going to be actually doing the fights because we want to make sure everything's in place. I'll be happy if we get one fight a day cooked up here. Doing 85% of it. Isn't getting close to near the end. Additionally, if you guys think of anything we should add to the Saves Untitled bingo card, We'll continue working on getting this filled up so we have something. Maybe I'll zhuzh it up to make it a little bit nicer. But if you have anything, throw that over in the Discord. If you're not already over in the Discord, throw that over there as well. Especially if you've got any good ideas to add to the playlist. Because I like keeping it fresh and fun and adding a bunch of stuff that I've never heard before. That'd be sick. Anyways, gamers, permaban overtail. Anyways, gamers, thanks for tuning in. I've been your good pal, Saves Untitled, as we walk slowly into the Valley of Death. To do all these fights, we're going to keep on going and keep on rocking. Enjoy the rest of your day if I don't see you.